What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We've got a specialty draft that just has come up on Arena. This is the mixed up draft. So it is... every booster is just a collection of random cards available on Arena. It still holds true to the normal 1 rare per pack, 3 uncommons, and rest uncommons, generally speaking. So it's not like a cube draft, it's more like a chaos draft. But instead of different packs, you're getting different individual cards in every pack. Anyways, a rare Temple of Malady, not very good. We've got a Frostlinks here. Let's see, what does the Courier do again? This can't be blocked as long as you sacrifice an artifact this turn. When it attacks, draw a card. So 3/2 Looter when it attacks. 4 mana for 2/2/2s. There probably aren't going to be many dragons. Oh, there's an Evolution Witness here. Probably going to take that. I bet you the Modern Horizons cards are probably going to be the strongest overall, or at least in general. So baseline, you're probably going to want to look for any of the Modern Horizons cards. Remember, this one acts as an Eternal Witness of sorts. Getting past a Flare of Duplication. Yeah, another rare that's not very good. So I guess this is going to, definitely be more like a Chaos Draft format. It's going to be harder to find a lot of synergies necessarily, or at least, you might have a couple of cards that work together, but it's not going to be like one deck that's just trying to do one focal theme. Godzilla seems pretty good. Big 9 mana, 11/11 trample with cycling. That has a little bit of value when it cycles, so top end card in addition to being able to cycle it early on seems fine. Contract Killing, always fine. 5 mana sorcery, kill a creature, but make 2 treasures. Don't think we want Reinforced Ronin. Don't think you would really care about Inquisitive Glimmer. Yeah, this is going to be a low power format, or at least probably going to be a low power format, lower power format. Sharpshooter, just a good 2-drop in red. Rumbler, just a pretty nice 5-drop in green. Don't remember what the Diamond Mare is. Choose a color whenever you cast a spell. Okay, that's filler-ish. Salvager of Secrets are generally pretty good. Wouldn't sleep on this one. Even though 5 mana for 2/2 is not exciting, buying back an instant sorcery is great. Looters are generally pretty good, even if it's a little bit more expensive. 2 mana, 3 damage. Not terrible. Thirst for Meaning. Let's see, Boulette. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature dies, you put a 1/1 counter. This is fine. Wolf is fine. I think we're looking at Rumbler versus Flow, and I guess I'll just take another green card here, stay on theme for now. Or rather, stay on color for now. Oh man, I remember the Akiba Reckoner raid. That card was real good. Remember that in Neon Dynasty? Kamigawa? Turn 1 Akiba Reckoner raid and you knew you were already dead. Could take a random 3 mana reach creature. I like a good Burglar Rat. Deduce is decent. Smite the Monstrous is probably like okay. I cannot imagine Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs is going to be good in this format. How many deserts are you realistically going to get, you know? Kind of like taking the Burglar Rat there. Kind of like taking the card draw too. Let's go with the Rat. When this enters, each opponent mills 2, then you scry 2. It's probably filler. Oh, Extort was a really strong ability. I bet you this plays out a lot better than it looks. Duo was good in its format. I'm sure it's okay enough in a chaosy type environment. But yeah, like Bloodbriar, probably not going to be at its best in this format. Let's take the Screecher there. What was this one? This was like an Equipment Destroyer. Yeah. When this creature blocks or becomes blocked by an equipped creature, destroy all... Yeah, so this is basically just a 2 mana 2/2. Didact wasn't that good. 5 mana 3/2, draw a card, and then it has flying. As long as there are 4 more permanent cards in your graveyard. This is 99% of the time going to be a Mind Rot. Turn to Slag was okay. I guess I'm just going to take the 5 mana 3/2 that draws a card and maybe has flying. Okay. Chomping Kavu was decent. Rise of Extus is probably fine. You might not get any lessons, but you can still rummage, so I guess 6 mana for that ability is not great. 2 mana 3/2 is probably fine. Evangel is good, but do I want to take a blue-black card here? Not entirely. Though I guess I don't have to be playing green. I mean, the Chomping Kavu just seems better, though, doesn't it? Let's just take the chomps. Whenever you cast your second spell, put a 1/1 counter on it and it gains flying until end of turn. That was whatever. Activate only if 3 or more cards left your graveyard this turn or if you sacrifice to food. So yeah, probably not very good in this environment. 1/2 flyer that can gain Death Touch is probably just like okay enough, right? Let's take the land here, I think, for easy potential splashage. Envoy also not terrible for potential fixing. Oh, there's a lesson. Funny enough. Oh wait, no, this is just another learn card. Never mind. Yeah, this is probably going to be a lower level, lower power level format. I'm assuming you can still open some very good bombs, but for the most part, if you just have good mechanics and play thoughtfully enough, you'll be fine, right? Combat math goes a long way in this type of format. Just having access to decent removal is probably going to go a long way. Sanitarium Skeleton. Is this valuable? It's kind of cool with Screecher. Don't think Confessor's that good. 4 mana 3/3 Menace. You're generally not going to want to run that out as a 1/1 Menace for 1. Divest. Artifact or creature. Oh, Thirst for Meaning coming back. Draw 3, discard 2 unless you discard enchantment. Snarling Wolf is just okay, 1 drop. Let's take the wolf. 2 mana 2/2. Return this from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. You lose a life. Activate only if an opponent has 3 or more poison counters. So basically a 2 mana 2/2 in this format. So if I'm going to take a 2 mana 2/2, I'd rather take one that maybe has some unblockable cause to it. 7 damage to a creature with flying. Sideboard. Another 2 mana 2/2. Mordenkainen! Okay! We will be taking that. I have to imagine, because of what this format is, when you open a card like this, you just kind of have to play it. I wish I had taken that Thirst for Knowledge now. Sphinx of the Guild Pact, I imagine, is also pretty good. 7 mana, 5/5 flying, hexproof from mono-colored. But yeah, we're going to take that Mordenkainen there. Oh, Safara. Isn't this card great too? You can pay 1 white and tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying rather than pay the spell's mana cost. 7/7 flying lifelink. Other creatures you control have flying indestructible. Also a very overpowered card. Guess maybe I take the Contaminated Aquifer now. For fixing. Unburden's fantastic. Right, it's always usable in to some extent. Either you can make your opponent discard 2 cards, or if you draw it later on when they don't have anything, you can just cycle it off. Unlike the Mordenkainen, I don't think we want to take the Safara, as strong as it is. I'm looking at the Aquifer versus the Roamer's routine. I think I'm going to take the routine. This one was really good in its format, wasn't it? Beginning of your upkeep, return up to 1 other target enchantment you control this owner's hand. You can probably get some cute synergies with that thing. Let's Let's see. Herald of the Dreadhoard's good. 4 mana 3/2 with a decent value ability. Sultai Banner would be pretty good in our deck, actually. But I think we just take the individual good Herald there. See, compare this to the Unburden we just passed. Let's take the Gust of Wind. Oh, wasn't this one good? No, it was okay. 4 mana. 4 mana 1/1 that makes a 3/1 that this creature has training. Costs 2 less if you control a creature with flying. So I guess this is often or usually going to be... Oh, no. I have some cheap flyers here. Could be moving more into like... I don't know. Who knows what I'm doing anymore. Flood of Tears. Return all non-land permanents to their owner's hand. If you return 4 or more non-token permanents you control, you can put a permanent from your hand onto the battlefield. That wasn't bad. Bite Down on Crime was okay, right? Yeah, 4 mana Punch. Or 2 mana if you collect Evidence 6. Draw 3. Discard 1. Dimir Guildgate. Flood of Tears is probably one of those swingy type effects that's good enough to take here. If you return 4 or more non-token permanents you control, you may put a permanent from your hand on the battlefield. Yeah. The Brontodon. Very good. Just above average rate creature. Lawbringer was good. I mean, I would much prefer just to be straight up 2-color if possible. But... Oh, Fleeting Memories. That's a fun one. More clue synergy garbage. Alright. Treetop Sentries is nice. Some expensive removal. Or a green-black land. One that either gains 1 life or one that has Scry later on. And Scry, I think, is a lot more valuable. Stitched Assistant. Wow, late Woolly Loxodon. Recollect. Yeah, Loxodon's always good. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying, make a food. I bet you that's main deck in this format. Three mana, 2/4. Probably no other text. Man, it's gonna be kind of hard to play these blue cards. I guess my black's not that good, but then if I'm not running black, I don't do anything until really turn 3. I guess we could just run like the Corrosive Ooze as a 2-drop. Maybe I splash something in white with that. Pretty weak. Return a human from your graveyard to your hand, or return a non-human. How many humans do I have? None. Big card draw effect then. Rampager's good. Oh, last pick, green-black land. Weather the Storm! That's a funny one to open. Oh, Nightveil Spectre! Uncommon. Wow, Spectre's insane. I need to pick up removal, but oh well. Damage would be dealt to this creature while it has a 1/1 counter on it. Prevent that damage and remove that many 1/1 counters. I don't remember that being that good. Deathless Pilot for like a 2-drop here. Gosh, I almost I almost wish we hadn't drafted any green, because a blue-black deck I think would have gone hard. I'm just going to take the 2-drop that can come back. Three mana flash. When it enters, if enchanted creature is a wolf or werewolf, untap that creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has vigilance. 6 mana, 3/3 flying. That gets buffed up for each gate. I don't think we've seen many gates. Creature or land? Just a random agate assassin. Ugh, these packs are gnarly bad. I don't want any of these cards. Odrict. Alright, anoint with affliction for some more removal. / removal period. Exile target creature if it has mana value 3 or less. So it's a cheap creature removal spell, but kind of need to take it. Whoa! Laughing Jasper Flint. That is just worth splashing for. Okay, so blue. Green, blue, black, green, splashing. Blue, red. Ugh. Good thing I took that Mire. This deck is not good. In fact, it's probably better if I just cut the blue. But man, losing out on Mordenkainen sucks. And then go like green, black, splashing Jasper. When you cast a spell that targets this creature. This is a wonk format, man. Don't need an Orzhov Guildgate. Am I playing any of these things? 5 mana, 2/8? This pack is terrible. Voyaging Satyr is quite good. Okay, good news, I suppose, is that I can expect there to be a lot of other bad decks, most likely. Probably just want to run the Pierce the Sky. Hey, a lesson! That's funny. 4 mana, 3/3 that pumps a creature when it enters. Yeah, pretty weak. Oh, this is jank. Abomination of Gadul. With no blue sources. I probably just need to play this Silent Dart. I don't think we want this Accursed Marauder, right? Marauder's probably still better. 10/7 Crew 5 versus a 1 mana 1/1 flyer that mills. This is pretty heinous. But yeah, the good news is most decks are probably going to be pretty bad. All right, I mean, this is better. It's actually very playable here for us. Okay, and that is our deck. I'm just going to shove in some basics and say, let's go. 1, 2, 3, that's 8 black, 7, 8, 9 green, 3 red, yeah. Ah, that poor Mordenkainen. I mean, legit, probably like this assassin is just worse than like the Graph Mole. Like a 3-mana 2/4 is probably just better. Or maybe I still try to play the Spectre even though triple black is really hard to hit. I guess I just play the Spectre. And don't plan on casting it until like turn 8. Weird format. Weird. It's basically a Chaos Draft, but it actually almost feels worse than Chaos Draft because there are a lot of weird little synergies in cards, and you're not going to be able to pull together many synergies, it feels like. All right, I'm on the play. Hand is fine. Oh, turn 2 Voyaging Satyr was the dream draw. Excellent. Harsh Mentor. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land on the battlefield, if it isn't a mana ability. Oh, they got me there. Actually, I guess we just want to play the Laughing Jasper out. If they don't kill it, they're going to start getting kind of owned in value. Top X cards, where X is the number of outlaws. So Jasper, of course, is an outlaw himself. This lands as well. You may cast spells from among them. Ah, okay, so it's only on spells. Haven't played with Jasper in so long, forgot what he did. Wren's Resolve, and they already played a land prior. They are mono red. Goblin Slide, Keldon Overseer. We hit a Storm Shriek Feral. Do I want to rummage with that? I don't think so. I'm just going to Maraud here. Assassin, Mercenary, Pirate, Rogue, Warlock. We hit Ral in the Implicit Maze. Wow, that's sick. Two damage to each creature and planeswalker they control. And then I can discard a card and do the Wren's Resolve effect of my own. And then I get a Spellgorger Weird. Alright. Welcome into Mixed Up Draft. Yeah, it's just Chaos Drafting, basically. Chaos Draft where every pack is a Chaos pack. One O. I hope our opponent plays Flyers. I guess this is a keep? I don't know, man. Idyllic Beachfront. Marshal of Zalfir, that's a good one. 2 mana, 2/2. Other knights you control get +1/+1. Tap target creature. And knight is honestly a pretty common creature type in Magic, so would not be surprising if they have some more. There's a flyer, that's excellent, of course. Yeah, so let's go Pierce the Sky on the flyer plus Extort. I don't mind doing that since we have another flying removal spell. Uh, 4 mana pass. Alright, let's go for Burglar plus Extort. I don't think I want to attack my Basilica Screecher into that much open mana. Just way too many things that could punish me. It's only losing out on 1 damage, which, I mean, not irrelevant, but... Alright, they just passed. It's good. Let's go with Scrap Compactor and Extort. And then move to combat. They didn't tap. I guess it's 1 damage either way. Alright, I'll attack now. I think we'd rather use the Anoint on their Marshal, since Scrap Compactor can kill something bigger. Take the hit, see what they do. Another tapper! Alright, we'll kill the Marshal since it's only tapped. Or rather, its tap ability is only 2 mana, whereas the Guard is 3 mana. Yep, very, very low power format. Obviously, you can still run into bombs, and if you see a bomb in the first 2 like packs of a draft, you probably just want to take it. Yeah. Befriending the Moths. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. Okay, and that's going to turn into a flyer later. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and just blow it up. It's a tapper, so it's worth it. They might absolutely be sandbagging something scarier. But I think I'm okay with this. I have to remember I do have the campus here as well. So I am able to scry at some point. We don't need to do it yet, but 1/1 lifelink that can pump up to a 4/4 lifelink. Yeah, very good. Alright, I'm gonna start scrying next turn. Progenitor Mimic! Whoa! I hope they copy their Moth. So they get to make a Jadecraft Artisan every single turn now. Yikes. Well, that was a good draw. All right, so let's kill this. Extort for 1. Attack for 4. They should just take this because they're about to gain 5 more life next turn, but if they don't have another, or rather a removal spell in their hand, then the Laughing Jasper Flint is going to pop off. Like if Flint even just hits 1 spell, that might push them too far behind, you know? So I'm going to take 9, and they're going to gain 6. Brutal. Yeah, we're going to lose to a 1/1 lifelink. I wanted to trade for Progenitor there, but Jasper is probably our only chance. Ah, we hit a land, and then we drew a land. That might be the nail in the coffin. Progenitor Mimic is a tough one. I don't know. Oh, they have a trick then. Okay, fair enough. Or they have a way to bring back the Mimic from their graveyard. Oh, they don't have lethal. They thought they could kill me here. It does save their Mimic, but... Yeah, that's worth keeping. 3, I'm going to go back up to 4. I get a trigger of the Jasper. That could be... Sky Scanner, that was a good draw. That was a good hit off of them, rather. That was actually pretty good, too, because then I can put the 1/1 counter on Jasper, and it can block any of the 3/3s standalone. If they had a land, they should have played it out, and I think they do, because now, if they have land, they can't double pump. Right? Can't you activate this multiple times? Yeah. Block here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Block here. Still dying, but not 100% dead. I don't know. Maybe I should have traded off the Jasper for the for the Progenitor. Damn it! Hit a land. Rumbler was really, really good there for us. Okay, we're actually holding for at least one more turn. Draw 3, gain 3. Bleh. Oh man, Raph is sick too. Alright, better hit something off the Jasper next turn. We've got a chance. Morbid Inquisitor. I'm not technically dead here. They have 5 attackers, I have 5 blockers. Angel of Sanctions, too! Yeah, my opponent's got some nice bombs. Damn. We were very close to killing them. Yeah, I might have lost by not blocking the Progenitor Mimic with the Flint when I had the chance. What's the wording on this? Until end of turn, so I can't kill an attacking creature. Alright, good beats. I think maybe we have a very small chance if I trade with the Progenitor Mimic, but then we're still kind of getting wrecked by the Lifelinker. Alright, 1-1. Now let's head off to round number 3. What do we got here? Keepable, though unexciting hand. I suppose that is Chaos Draft generally in a nutshell. Turn 1, Traveler's Amulet. Alright, pump up the wolf. Turn 2, they take 3. Busted. Let's go Roman for a red source. Red source for you too? Hey! Alright, they're Grixis. Grixis is usually a pretty good color combination in Chaos. Just has so much removal in general. You know? Network Terminal. Okay. Let's attack for 1 and just rumble this turn. The next turn we can Kavu and attack for quite a bit. Oh, if they just pass... I mean, I guess the Witness was a good draw for that scenario then. Let's lead on the Chomp. Pump up the Wolf. Crew and go to combat. Nebelgast. Alright, so they're just going to tap something. That's fine. Yep, go for the pump. Bile Blight is okay. I think we'd rather than Bile Blight that than the Chomping Kavu, right? Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. What does the terminal do again? Tap another untapped artifact you control, draw a card, discard. Right. Pass again. Well, Rampager was also a fantastic draw. So let's Offspring this. They have Sublime Epiphany? Holy crap. Well, that's absurd. Wow. What a card. Jeez. Yeah, we're just losing to some crazy good rares, and that's the way it goes sometimes. If they have another counter, we're just straight up dead. They do? Ah, they have a Syncopate. Jeez, well, we got totally dominated there. That wasn't particularly close. Sublime Epiphany has a 10 for 1, basically. And now we're sitting at 1 and 2. This is not going very well. Gotta win a couple more at least. Alright, on the play, solid looking opener. I guess the problem with my deck is that I don't really have that many big boom booms to go along with all the like filler stuff. Because so far, the 2 losses we have are just to some crazy, crazy cards, you know? Satyr here plus Extort looks good. The Werewolf mana dork, it's a nice one. Okay, let's go with... Go with Chomp into Extort, pump up our Screecher into a 2-power flyer. Yeah, this is a good curve of just like mid-tier cards. Oh, the Spinewoods, it's a nice one too. Do I want to pump the Kavu here? I guess I do. No big bombs, please. Six-5 reach flying can't be blocked by creature with flying. Sorry, 6-5 reach trample, not reach flying. I guess we just have to extort them out. I'm gonna maximize our extort value and just like single creature pass here. Yeah, it's a good double block if they don't have anything. Sweet, that was either a bad attack or they have something post-combat. No, that's not it. This Basilica Screecher has done some crazy work for us. I mean, what choice do I have but to double block and hope this works out, right? Wow, what is going on? Maybe they have a way to bring back creatures from their graveyard? Noble can sack stuff and get bigger, but that doesn't matter right now, right? No, they're just getting very aggressive for some reason. Okay, we'll take it. Snap the last card out of their hand. Oh god, it was an Eaten Alive too. Very good hit. Harmonize, extort. We got a 5 here. I probably want to upkeep the Scry of the Campus, would be my guess. Alright, so we want to eat the shield. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And just go like that. Let's see. I will still have plenty of mana, yeah. Plenty of mana post Scry. I can deal with the Noble. Okay, that's worth keeping. I can't attack though, can I? Oh man, I'm so close to just dead here. Because these can't be blocked except by creatures with power 3 or greater, which I only have 1 of, so if they vermin on top of the 1/1, I have to chump with my 3/3. Let's see, if I go like this, and then eat the Noble, I go to 1. So any spell, if they don't have anything, wins. Yeah. Oh, they get to make a 2/2 blocker. Or 3/3 blocker. So I need to draw. I don't know what I need to draw. Spider Food, I think, wins. Kills the artifact, drains them for 1, and attacks for 3. Okay, wait, that doesn't win, but I think that keeps me alive, right? Because that puts me to 2, and I have 4 blockers now. Wild. Yeah. Wild, wild, wild. So, spell still presumably wins here next turn for us. Which means I'm probably supposed to scry with the campus. And then I need to hit something that costs 3 or less. Alright, these are all forced blocks. That has to block. Right, rather, this is a forced block. And then we go chump, chump, take 1. Yeah. Alright, so how many cards in my deck can I cast for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Can I cast for 3? Enough to make it worth it, right? No, that doesn't win. I need to rip. That works! Woo! Saved, baby. Dude, Basilica Screecher did overtime work. See, this is pure magic at its finest. When nobody rips some crazy bomb. Like, just reading the board state, making solid attacks. You know? That's classic magic, and my opponent made a little bit... a few missteps that let us, like, kind of just claw back slowly, so... That was clean. One more win, and I'll be happy, I guess. Alright. Triple Forest Nightveil Spectre opening hand. Seems like a classic one. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I keep this and hope to hit a black source. I have 5 swamps, mire, hollow, campus. That's 8. All right. I mean, I don't think going any lower is going to help us out. It could, but I'd rather just try to rip a black source here, you know? Oh, okay. Oh no, they have a turn 2 cat and I can't do anything versus it. We're just gonna lose. That's so brutal. Wow. Wow, they have some nice cards. I'm gonna have to trade my Evolution Witness for their Catgeist, and then this has the Disturb ability, so they can like put it on their flyer afterwards. That's miserable, dude. Oh. Wow, that's a really solid opener from them. And I mean, that probably just does it. Well, good beats. Anoint with Affliction would have been perfect on the cat. Exile it. Oh, they missed haste. Unless they have another play. Alright, alright. I've seen enough here. I've seen enough here. We had a really good previous game, and that was a little bit of a, well, it was complete non-game, but that is a look at some of the mixed up draft that they have. So you want to just have good drafting basics, right? You want to be taking powerful cards. You want to be taking removal. Like, follow the bread strategy. Mainly just bombs removal. And as long as you can do that, you should end up with a pretty good deck, or at least a solid deck. Like, this deck, I think, was very, very poor. I had very little interaction, and I didn't really have good mana. I had very few bombs. Like, I think I drafted poorly, potentially, is what happened here. In fact, maybe after I opened the Mordenkainen in Pack 2, I should have just hard-forced blue, but what I ended up doing was waffling a bunch and just leaving myself in a really, really bad spot. So this is going to be Magic at its basics, at its core. You can draft synergies, of course, but more often than not, you're going to just be trying to draft good quality cards. So keep that in mind if you try it out. It's you know, a good format to shake things up. In the meantime, it's a lot more fun, I would say, for a couple times over Tarkir Dragonstorm, since that's kind of drawn out now. Anyways, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.